The starshine galaxy was a sight to behold. It shimmered with 1,000 stars. Planets of every color hung in the vast darkness. Swirls of gas and dust created dazzling nebulas. The starshine galaxy was a place of wonder and adventure. This galaxy was teeming with life. Strange and wonderful creatures lived on many of its planets. Some planets had tall, crystal forests. Others had oceans full of glowing jellyfish. The starshine galaxy was a tapestry of diverse life forms. But even in this beautiful galaxy, danger lurked. Some planets faced terrible threats. Pollution, disease, and natural disasters could quickly devastate a world. That's why the Galaxy Guardians existed. The Galaxy Guardians were a team of brave explorers. They traveled from planet to planet, helping those in need. They were always ready to face danger and fight for what was right. The Galaxy Guardians were the protectors of the starshine galaxy. The Galaxy Guardians traveled in a magnificent spaceship called Comet. Comet was a marvel of technology. It could travel at incredible speeds, soaring through the vastness of space. Comet was equipped with the latest gadgets and gizmos, ready to face any challenge. The heart of Comet was its control room. Here, Captain Nova led her courageous crew. Captain Nova was a skilled pilot and a natural leader. She had nerves of steel and a sharp mind. Her crew admired her courage and determination. Orbit was the team's engineer. He was a whiz with gadgets and could fix almost anything. Orbit was always tinkering with tools and spare parts. He was a valuable asset to the team. Zara was the team's scientist. She was brilliant and curious, always eager to learn new things. Zara was an expert in alien life forms and planetary ecosystems. Her knowledge was crucial to the team's success. Comet, the smallest member of the crew, was a robot dog. He was full of energy and loved to play, but Comet was also very brave and loyal. He would do anything to protect his friends. One day, the Galaxy Guardians received a distress signal. It was coming from planet Aqua, a world covered in vast oceans. Planet Aqua was known for its beautiful coral reefs and its abundance of marine life, but the distress signal painted a grim picture.
Team, we have an urgent mission. Planet Aqua is in trouble. Their message spoke of a terrible pollution crisis.
The crew was shocked. Planet Aqua was famous for its pristine environment. How could such a beautiful world be facing such a dire threat? They had to get to Planet Aqua and find out what was going on. Orbit, set a course for Planet Aqua.
Zara, prepare the analysis equipment. We need to be ready for anything.
Comet sped through the stars, its engines humming with power. The crew was anxious to reach Planet Aqua and offer their help. As they approached the planet, they were greeted by a sight that made their hearts sink. The once pristine oceans of Planet Aqua were now covered in patches of dark, oily sludge. The beautiful coral reefs were bleached and lifeless. Fish swam listlessly in the polluted water. It was a scene of utter devastation.
This is worse than we thought. The pollution is spreading rapidly. We need to act fast.
As Comet entered Planet Aqua's atmosphere, they were met by a group of aquatic beings. They had sleek silver skin and large, expressive eyes. These were the Aquarians, the inhabitants of Planet Aqua. The Aquarians led the Galaxy Guardians to their underwater city. There, they met Triton, the wise leader of the Aquarians. Triton was an old and respected leader, known for his wisdom and compassion.
Welcome, Galaxy Guardians. We desperately need your help to save our home from this terrible pollution.
The Galaxy Guardians knew they had to act quickly to help Planet Aqua and its inhabitants. Zara collected water samples from different parts of the ocean. She worked tirelessly in her makeshift lab aboard Comet, analyzing the water and trying to identify the source of the pollution. Meanwhile, Orbit used his gadgets to track the movement of the pollution. He discovered that the pollution was coming from a cluster of underwater volcanoes. These volcanoes were spewing out toxic chemicals, poisoning the ocean. Orbit, announcing, "I've found the source of the pollution. It's coming from those volcanoes, but I don't understand. These volcanoes have been dormant for centuries. Why are they active now?" The Galaxy Guardians knew they had to find a way to stop the volcanoes, but how could they possibly plug up erupting underwater volcanoes? It seemed like an impossible task.
We need to think outside the box. There has to be a way to stop this.
Wait a minute. I remember reading about a rare mineral that can neutralize the chemicals in the volcanic ash. If we can find this mineral, we might be able to stop the pollution.
That's brilliant, Zara, but where do we find this miracle mineral?
The mineral you seek is found in the crystal caves, but be warned, the caves are treacherous and guarded by fierce creatures.
Undeterred by the danger, the Galaxy Guardians set off on their mission to the Crystal Caves. Captain Nova steered Comet through treacherous underwater canyons, avoiding giant sea monsters and swirling currents. They finally reached the entrance of the caves, a shimmering portal hidden amongst towering kelp forests. Inside the caves, the Galaxy Guardians marveled at the sight of glowing crystals that lined the walls. But they didn't have time to admire the beauty. They had to find the mineral and stop the pollution before it was too late. After a perilous journey through the caves, battling giant crabs and dodging poisonous jellyfish, they finally found the mineral Zara had described. It pulsed with a soft blue light, radiating a sense of peace and tranquility. Working together, the Galaxy Guardians carefully collected the mineral and brought it back to Comet. Orbit, with Zara's guidance, devised a plan to use the mineral to neutralize the volcanic pollution. With Triton's help, they approached the erupting volcanoes, their hearts pounding with anticipation. Orbit deployed a device that dispersed the mineral into the plumes of volcanic ash. The effect was almost instantaneous. The dark, oily sludge began to dissipate, replaced by clear blue water. Fish, revitalized by the clean water, swam playfully around Comet. The coral reefs, slowly but surely, began to regain their vibrant colors. Planet Aqua was healing. News of the Galaxy Guardians' success spread throughout the Starshine galaxy. Planets, inspired by Planet Aqua's recovery, pledged to protect their own environments. The Starshine galaxy was becoming a cleaner, greener place. The Galaxy Guardians, hailed as heroes, returned to Planet Aqua. They were greeted with cheers and celebrations. Triton, with tears of joy in his eyes, thanked them for saving his planet.
Thank you, Galaxy Guardians. You have saved our home.
We only did what was right. We all share this galaxy. It's our responsibility to protect it.
The mission to Planet Aqua taught the Galaxy Guardians a valuable lesson about the importance of teamwork, problem-solving, and the interconnectedness of all living things. They realized that even the smallest actions can have a big impact on the environment. From that day forward, the Galaxy Guardians continued their mission with renewed vigor, spreading the message of conservation and sustainability throughout the Starshine galaxy. They knew that protecting the environment was not just a job, it was a way of life. And so the legend of the Galaxy Guardians lived on, inspiring generations to come to cherish and protect their own corner of the universe.